When it comes to watching isekai anime, there's a lot. There's a lot of good ones, there's a lot of bad ones. And if I have to give you a list of 5 of my favorite, and some could say the top 5 isekai anime, which could change depending on the person, don't get me wrong, I would have to give you this list. Coming in at number 1 will have to be Jobless Reincarnation. Many people can say or change where they will put this anime at, but nobody that has watched it can say that it's a bad one. It is something that without a doubt has amazing anime to the point where the water itself looks better than my bathroom water. It is insane. But animation aside, it is a story about Rudius, the main character, who gets reincarnated into this little boy here. And the best way to summarize it, in my opinion, is he gets reincarnated in a world with magic and powers and fantasy and dragons, new languages and everything. And yet, he isn't perfect. It's real life in a way, to the point where, like, even though he's in a magical new world, he still has the same past trauma that he had before he was reincarnated or died or whatever. And it gets to the point where, like, even if you go to a new world with a new life and everything, you are still you. You have to overcome those problems that you have. And he learns that just because he has this new magic doesn't make him invincible. He can still get hurt. He can still die. And no matter what, like, he has to remember that. So this anime, without a doubt, without trying to like spoil anything, it goes way beyond the isekai genre. It is insane. Coming in number 2, I will have to say ReZero. Now, I put Jobless Reincarnation as number 1. Not to say that it's better than ReZero at all, because personally, I feel like I like ReZero a little bit more than I like Jobless Reincarnation. And the reason being is the fact that it hit the realism perfectly. It got to the point where the main character didn't have powers at all. He was literally the only person with nothing at all. Like, there was nothing he could do. He was able to die. He got hurt. He was not the main character at all. He was just a person. We always see all of our isekai anime as the main characters being super overpowered. They're never hurt. They got all the plot armor. In ReZero, Konosuba, the main character, he was not invincible at all. People that watch this anime know this without a doubt. He was a regular person. It was as if me or you, someone watching this video right now, and got reincarnated. ReZero is just something insane. I can never even like not put this in the top 5 list. There's no way. Coming in number 3 is Overlord. Overlord is actually a unique one, and I say that because I've watched a lot of isekai, and Overlord comes over not to the point where it had better animation or fighting or anything. It was just the fact that it took a different approach to the isekai genre. Generally, when we see isekai, we see a main character reincarnated in a world of fantasy. They're fighting dungeons, they're fighting demons, slimes, goblins, or whatever. But how many times do you watch an isekai anime where your main character is the ruler of those demons and monsters and whatever that's inside the world? And not only is he the ruler, he isn't just some nice and saving everybody. No, he's a villain. He kills people. It was very interesting to see the literal demon lord as our main character. It wasn't just someone, oh, I'm gonna be big, bag, strong, and look evil. No, he was evil. Oh, I mean, like, maybe not necessarily evil, but he did some things that I would question him to be a good person. Honestly, it was interesting. Let's just say that. Next anime, this one I actually could low-key put it above ReZero and Jobless Reincarnation if we judged it off of how accurate it was targeting the isekai genre itself. It is it's a parody of the isekai genre altogether. It was to make fun of other isekais. And I lie to you not, it hit home everywhere. Every part of it. The main character, I think his name was like Kazuha or something, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't think he has any powers, like kind of like the other first 2 animes. He has no powers or anything. And he's broke. He's broke. He has to pay bills and work to get his money, and he's very broke, and he doesn't want to work, and he wants to be lazy. It is literally what someone like me would do if I got reincarnated into a new world. It's not even much to say about Konosuba. It was hilarious. The entire anime is hilarious. They have amazing characters like her and her. Anyways, it was out of this world. I love Konosuba. It was so funny. It was so funny that it was good enough to be top 5. Even though there are plenty of other ones with better animation or fight scenes or whatever. It was amazing. I freaking love Konosuba. Next anime is No Game No Life. Now, I'm not even sure if this is considered to be Isekai, to be honest with you, only because they weren't killed or anything like that or reincarnated. Instead, they were just transported to another world. So I'm guessing it would still be valid for Isekai genre. But regardless, No Game No Life is something that was amazing. If you ever watched Death Note, it is pretty damn close to something like that. Like the mind games and how smart these two main characters were. It was a brother and a sister for the main characters. Shinra, I can't remember their names. Sora and Shiro. There we go. Boom, just all the names. Anyways, their intelligence is something that goes beyond everything. In this anime, they were the smartest people in everything. Even when they couldn't do something with their like intelligence, they found a way. They definitely found a way to get over with it. The whole premise of No Game No Life was they got reincarnated into this world where there were 12 different races, which we only know of 3, I'm pretty sure, but there's 12 different races, and all 12 races are at war in a way. They don't like each other, and everything inside the world that they were transported in is decided among games. Meaning that someone could steal this mic that I have right here, or trade this mic if I lose in Goldfish or whatever. Or we play chess, I can lose my entire house, or I can take your wife, whatever it is. Everything is decided by games, even like fighting and all that stuff. There's no murder allowed, and basically these two who are hardcore gamers, they freaking game all day. I think they were like #1 in the world, and they were getting bored, so God in a different world reincarnated them, or I guess in a way transported them or whatever to the new world to in a way help the new world, and help they did. So the whole premise of No Game No Life was the fact that they tried their best to help humanity get back their dominance in the world of magic where humans do not have magic. And to do that, they had to not trick but beat all the other races in games, and it was something that was insane. It ended really early, and it sucks that it did, but it is something that I would tell anybody to watch. It was amazing. I love this anime. I'm not even sure if it's Isekai though, because I have no idea. It probably is. Let's just say it is. We'll go with that.